Hello, my dear friends. This is a live stream with my friend Lina. I promised you to make it. So now we are going live. She will connect as soon as possible. And she's in Kharkov now, so you can ask any questions about Kharkov in this live stream. And certainly, if you have some questions, you are also free to ask. This live stream is mostly made not to talk with audience. It's made to talk with Lina, and so now I will mostly ask questions, and Lina will answer them. Comments that you don't hear me? Really? Maybe. And now? Aha. My voice is okay. So, Lina, join my stream, and we'll talk about situation in Kharkov. Send you an invitation to this stream.
One second. I don't know how to join. One sec.
You are with us now?
Yes. Hi.
Hi,
Nice
Lina.
to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, as usual, as well. I'm in Kharkov.
Yeah, so I wrote a post in Facebook, and some of my English speaking friends told that it would be great to make a live stream with you to hear more about situation in Kharkiv because it's not popular in use now, but the war is still there, and you are there also, and you can tell everything just from the first phase, just how you see this situation. And maybe first, I think it's better to tell how are you? Just what do you feel?
Thank you so much that you invite me to your broadcast, and I have splendid opportunity to talk to you and to people to tell the truth. Frankly speaking, it's pretty dangerous as well being in Ukraine, but especially I will tell especially about Kharkov because of this is my hometown, and I didn't leave the city during the whole war. During the whole period, I'm here. And I feel, frankly speaking, I feel okay because of I take pills, probably because of that. And I continue to work because of before war, during the war, and probably after war, I will do the same. But if you ask about feelings during the night, during the day, during to visit some shops, etc., it's really a little bit scary just because of you don't be afraid to go out, to walk in the streets, to walk your dog, etc. But the main reason why you are afraid when you are walking, and during your walking, something starts, something loud, explosions, and you feel it, you hear it, and probably some people even see it. And it's scary because if you understand, you realize that you live during the war. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous and complicated.
Yeah, and I think our English audience has to know about it because um, some people think that there is no difference between that war that was in 2015 and between this war. And this war is much worse, it's much more dangerous, and it has much more like some dangerous situation, and people died in this war in much bigger numbers than it was in 2015. And I think that's why we should talk about it to English spoken friends and to friends that are receiving information in different languages, because now a lot of news no, they changed the like target from Ukraine to some other stuff. But we have to talk about Ukraine, and because war is not finished, and as I know, in Kharkiv every day bombs are falling on the city. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes. Every day, every night, and I always post stories in Instagram, the same situation, and about what you tell about previous war in USSR. Yes, it's it's much dangerous just because of. Could you imagine? We live in 21st century. We have internet, we have phones, we have laptops, we have everything to use information. Yes, we can call to your friends, for example, to the USA, to Canada, to Australia for free. It's not a problem to communicate to people who live really far away. But could you imagine the situation that in 21st century, in early April, we had genocide? Real genocide in Bucha and Irpin in Kiev, in Ukraine, in Mariupol. I have a friend, he is from Mariupol, he has parents who are still alive and there. And we can't even cry, we can't explain what we feel during this moment because we have Instagram, we have real life, we can travel, and we, friendly speaking, don't care about the small country Ukraine. And people in Europe, I mean European people, not Ukrainian, they are tired a little bit about our war because of the prices getting higher, and it's problem with economics. But we have to say that we have real problem. Our people die, we have genocide in 21st century. Could you imagine? We live in 21st century. This is the main problem, and people don't want to solve this problem, unfortunately. I can understand them because of they don't want to solve it. Probably they don't want to take part, but we don't ask even about soldiers from another country. We ask about just weapons, and that's all. Yes, unfortunately, every day in Kharkov, it's hell. It's true.
Yeah. And what about job? What about some grocery stores? Is it okay in Kharkiv, or there is a problems with it?
I will tell you, the first months of the war in March, in early March, we had all the shops were closed in the center because of I lived in the center. I live 30 minutes from Freedom Square, and some shops were opened, it's true, but mostly shops were closed, and you can't go out just because of it's too dangerous to go out. You can't, and of course you ask some friends to help you because of I will tell you the truth. During all the March, we even drank tap water because of we couldn't solve this problem. We drank tap water, and it's awful, unfortunately. You even can't buy it. Even if you have money, you will not buy it because of you can't find it because of the war. And you feel like in 1940s, it's true. For now situation is really good, but it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for example, some food, you will find everything, but prices are different. It's true. Prices are different, and sometimes you have double prices. Because of, for example, 2 months ago or even 3 months ago, during the March, even April, we had double prices. And if you don't want, you don't buy it. But for example, coffee or something else, if you want to find, it was extremely expensive. You even can't imagine because of it's even crazy. But what you can do? Nothing. Yes, people asked about humanitarian help, but it's another topic. About we have to have another conversation about humanitarian help in Kharkov. It's a huge problem. It was a huge problem.
Yeah, and what about job? As I know, mostly people can't find any job, or if they worked in some spheres like IT, they also have problems because they need to go to the shelter. They sometimes can't turn on the light after 21 p.m. and so on. So, what's with the job in the city? Because I know that some entrepreneurs trying to start their business, they're trying to make something, but there are a lot of problems still with this.
Frankly speaking, about the job, it's a big problem because of it depends on what you do and what is your job. Because of people need you. If people need you, you will have job. Because of, for example, people who don't know what to do, they will don't have money. And for example, about the internet, some people had job, friendly speaking, even in March, even in April, but the main problem is internet. In some regions, we had really big problems with electricity and hot water because of explosions. And even now, sometimes we have these problems with electricity, with internet connection. About IT sphere, frankly speaking, I even don't know where people are because of, for example, they could be in another cities. For example, in Kharkov, I don't know people from IT sphere, frankly speaking. It's my opinion because of I don't know. I know many volunteers and I know people who try to find some job even to clean the floor and something like that. It's a huge problem with job, and some restaurants are trying to open. But if you see some sites looking for a job, it's a really big surprise. Unfortunately, I'm joking about this. I'm laughing, but I have to say that it's just because of I'm nervous.
Yeah, I know, because mostly people who I'm speaking with, they has a lot of problems with mental health, and they don't know how to deal with it. A lot of psychologists offering their help, but it's impossible to help in 1 or 2 consultations. It can take for a half a year, maybe for a year, and the war isn't finished, and nobody knows how long will it be. So mental health is a real issue. And how do you feel with it? Do you feel some problems with mental health?
Yes, and I realized it a little bit later because of I'm the person who strong inside. And about my emotions, even from childhood, I can't cry immediately. For example, even something happens to me, even something hurt me, and etc., I can't cry. And maybe in 2 days, maybe in 3 days, even in 1 week, I will cry. But I'm the person who always try to be strong. And I was strong almost 1 month during the first month of the war. It was the most dangerous period in Kharkov because of aviation. But after that, I realized that something happened, something bad happened to me because of course I can't sleep, because of course I take pills and it doesn't work. Some people, I will tell you the truth, that alcohol works better. It's my opinion and not only mine. I will tell you why. Because of during the explosion, it's so loud, your windows are shaking, are trembled. And even if you drink vodka, it doesn't work. And sure, you can ask some doctors what kind of pills to buy, etc. But we have pretty famous, pretty popular pills which call Gidazepam. Even it doesn't work because of you can sleep, but you feel like a vegetable. You feel so tired. You wake up and you feel so tired. You can't do anything, and that's why all people feel the same. Unfortunately, it's true. And even after the war, some people will feel the same. It doesn't mean that war will end and everything will be fine. Unfortunately, no. All people has to solve this problem with mental health. It's important. It's important for people, and some people don't want to say that no, I'm okay, everything is fine, I can sleep, etc. They lie. Don't believe them. They lie. I know for sure. Because of you can't sleep, because of explosions. You can't sleep. Not because of you're afraid. No, just because of it's too loud.
Yeah, I understand. And what about your family? How are they dealing with this war?
I'm too nervous about my family. I will tell you why. Because of now I'm living with my mom and my pets. My father protects the country from early March. If I'm not mistaken, yes, from early March. And he was in Tsirkuni. It's really dangerous place because of this place is is free now, but and a lot of Russian tanks, etc. He sent me the pictures, and I know what's happened to him in this place. And our news don't tell the truth. I don't know why. Why? I know, but nobody knows. And it was really bad, and I was really upset. Now my father in Kharkov. He is in army, the same situation. I live with my mom. I every day call my grandma. She has pets as well. And sometimes when you hear too powerful, too loud explosions, when your windows are shaking again, and you even don't have enough time to pick up your phone, you just try to find your pets. For example, I'm trying to find my cat, and my mom takes my dog, and we are going to storage room because of we don't have any basement or two walls. By the way, two walls don't work, and we realized it during the war, unfortunately, but it's true.
Yeah, and what can you tell about maybe your friends who are in Kharkiv or who are somewhere abroad or away? And do they help you? Do they offer some help or something like that?
Yes, I have some friends who didn't leave the city. They were in Kharkov and still they are in Kharkov. It's my friend Katerina. She's from Saltivka, by the way. And my group mate Konstantin, he is from the region which called HTZ. It was really scary because of it's the most dangerous situation were in such regions. Some friends lived the city before and they come again, and I have a friend Anastasia. We are close friends, and now she lives next to me, and we always chatting when it started again, starting explosions again. And do you hear? Yes, I hear. And you? How are you? Yes, it's true. I have some friends who didn't have enough time to come back to Ukraine before the war started, and they are too nervous about their parents. Yes, it's the same bad situation because of you are nervous here and you are nervous abroad. The same.
Yeah. And what can you tell to some foreign people? What message do you want to tell them?
By the way, about the help from my friends, friendly speaking, I'm so proud to have such friends because of before the war, I didn't know that I have such amazing friends because of some of my friends are volunteers and they helped me before. And because if I ask just about, please give me some bread, give me some cigarettes, something, it doesn't matter, and some water, of course, because of to drink tap water, it's really difficult in Ukraine, believe me. And about my friends abroad, I worked with the USA and China almost for 5 years, and they helped me. They told me some kind words of support. They sent me some money for food. It's a creepy situation because of when you are the girl who always can manage everything. For example, I'm the person who is strong inside and I can work, etc. And my friends helped me. I felt so bad because of that. Because of it's okay when, for example, your boyfriend helps you, but I don't have boyfriend, and my friends helped me before. Of course, my father helped me. My friends from Ukraine who I brought, they helped me as well. And want people in Israel help. And you must know that war is continue, the first of all. And please don't forget that it's impossible when in 21st century exists genocide. It's impossible. It's impossible even to tell about it. I even can't explain my feelings because of genocide in 21st century. It's nonsense. But we live in that. And please don't forget. Please help us because of you know that Ukraine is kind country. We never had any wars. Never. The last war in Ukraine was in USSR in 1941, and that's all. We didn't have any wars.
Yeah, and this war started really not because of us, and we don't wanted it, and I don't know how to explain it to some foreign friends because Russian propaganda
They don't
also.
understand.
Yeah, Russian propaganda also works, and they trying to say that it's some like not so clear situation, and maybe everybody has their own interests and so on. But no,
What a shock!
yeah, we just wanted to live like a normal European country. We don't want any wars. We want to work, to travel, to have some abilities to study abroad and so on. Just live a normal European life. And it's hard to explain for some people because Russian propaganda really works still. So this video is also made because of I want to help people from abroad to understand real situation. That's why I'm talking to people who are in Kharkiv, who are in Ukraine, and who can explain a real situation, not from news, not from something like that.
Some people are not well educated to understand, to realize real situation. They even don't know maybe history of Ukraine and Russia. But mostly, I'm so proud of people who realize and understand. Not just because of I'm Ukrainian. I send pictures, videos, my face, and buildings, and they don't realize that, no, probably it's your army. It's even strange to say about that because of you traveled to Ukraine, you spent holidays here, weekends, and you even have some. I even don't know how to explain it because of I don't know why people don't try to understand 21st century. You have internet, you have Instagram, you have phone, you have YouTube channels, everything you have. Why? Because if they don't care, probably mostly people don't care about that. They want to continue their calm life, etc. And Ukraine, just small country, but they even don't understand that it's not even about Ukraine. Okay, even if they don't understand why Ukraine must live and survive. You even don't understand that genocide in 21st century, it's pretty dangerous. It's pretty bad. It's not okay to rape Ukrainian women, and not just women, kids, boys, girls, newborns. People don't understand what's happened to Bucha, to in other cities. I even can't imagine how come.
Yeah, that's very. Like, I just can't find some words to describe it. I don't know why it's happening in this time, in 21st century. I think that it should live somewhere in Middle Ages, and
Yes.
I think that old civil world has have to stop this this stuff what is happening, and only civil war can stop it because all, as I see Russian government, they are like extremely far from real life, and they are crazy, really crazy people. So all the civil world has to have to stop it and have to deal with it. So I think that we talked, no, we've spoken about most topics that some our foreign audience can be interested in, and I would like to ask you to join some further live streams, maybe if I have some feedback and some more questions. I also know that you help to translate the documentary about Bucha. Yeah.
Yes, it was nice experience for YouTube channel. Yes, famous Ukrainian journalist asked to find some translators to help her to translate some parts of this film about Bucha, and it was really complicated because of emotionally. emotionally it's really difficult to translate everything what they say.
Yeah. And also, for my foreign friends, I want to say that you are an astrologist, yes, and they
Thank
can
you.
ask you for some services if they want to help, because I'm also fan of address help. Firstly, when the war started, we helped to some funds, to some volunteer organizations, and now mostly we help to straightly to people, because there are a lot of big organization that helps, and I think the most efficient help can be made straightly. So I understand that you have some issues with your job, and that would be great if someone needs to make an astrology forecast or something like that, and you can help them with it.
Thank you so much. Because of during the war, I tried to help soldiers, men who serves in army, who protects the Ukraine for free. It was my volunteer help for them, because we have to support them and mentally as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Lina. I hope that you are in safe place, but it's probably not correct to say it about Kharkiv, but I hope that everything will be okay, and you won't hear too many explosions. I understand that you hear it every day. So I really thank you for this live stream, and I hope that we will meet again in some live streams when we have more questions about Ukraine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such interesting questions. And it's splendid opportunity to share this information with you and people who want to know the truth about Ukraine, especially about Kharkiv. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
See you. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.